need to be white because I sell my overflow to a processor called Sweet Carolinas, which is in 20 minutes from here. So that's how another way that I make money on them. This is my main buck. He weighs in about 12 pounds. He's super, super sweet. He's about 2 years old. He's actually larger than his father, who is further down there. We do wire cage raise. I'll tell you why. In Louisiana, if you put your rabbits on the ground, what happens when you walk outside and it's raining? What gets all over your feet? Red ants. They eat you up. They're going to eat your rabbits up. All right? You're going to get wolf worms. You're going to get tapeworms. I always going to say this. Coccidioitis? Coccidioitis? Yeah, that's it. I hate that word. It's one of the words I just like. Your rabbits are going to get it. Is it going to kill your rabbit? Probably not. But if you're selling to a processor or to somebody like me, and you give me a rabbit and I want the organs. That's just me. But you give me that liver and it's got all those spots all over it, I don't want your meat ever again. Okay? So if you want clean, healthy meat, you're going to have to cage raise them in Louisiana. I know people who do them on the ground. They do them in tractors. That's great. I sell clean meat. These rabbits never, ever, ever get antibiotics or wormers. Ever. Ever. I don't do it. So to keep them healthy, I keep them in cages. Now, my cages on this side are larger than average. They're taller. They're wider. You don't have to keep them in a little old 2x2 foot cage if you're uncomfortable with that. I was uncomfortable with that. I wanted them to have a better life than just being in a cage where they never get hay. They don't have any, so mine are open to outside, but obviously they're shielded from the rain. When the winter comes, we have a tarp right here that we roll back up. This side is protected on that. We have a door to keep out anything from coming in to kill them. These cages move so that the rats have a harder time getting to them. Because yes, when they're delivering babies in these boxes, I don't care where you put them, guys, even inside your house, rats and mice in a setup like this are going to smell young. If you have a farm, you already know all this. Snakes, they smell them. Ants, they smell the blood. They're coming. So you have to come up with ways to protect your animals in these environments. You'll play, and when play gets wet, it gets sick. We also go to the back behind the shop, but that is a wet area. You literally have an orange plant out here. This is considered wetland in America. Our pond is so much close. So what we do is the pond is that draining area that water all the way around the back part of my property. From there, it runs into a canal that goes under 449 and out into one of the rivers on the other side. So we've actually kind of mapped, we're at the end of a watershed. So we've actually kind of mapped where water comes from and where water flows off of our property, because it's important to us to know that while we're gardening, while we got all these animals, that we don't pollute the waterways around here. All the kids in my neighborhood fish in my pond, so I make sure that I'm not using any kind of pesticides, fungicides on my property that could actually poison the fish in my pond, because it means something to me that the kids in the neighborhood know that they can come here for a place where they can just be kids. That's all these tire swings and stuff. Just be super careful when you're walking back through here. This is slick, guys. And I'm sorry for it, but there's no way for me to correct this without bringing in something that's not native to my property. Rabbit manure is. It is a cold manure, and it's one of the most powerful manures that you can use. So when you're looking at NPK, rabbit manure beats cow, horse, sheep, goat, chicken. In fact, it's almost double. When you think about cow, it beats cow like 4 times. So now you have a cold manure that doesn't have to be composted, and worms love it. It's one of the things that we use in the worm beds when we need to jumpstart our beds. It's rabbit manure. That is their bedding and their food. So when the chickens get under here, the black soldier fly larvae, the black soldier flies love laying their eggs in that. And then when it hatches, the chickens go crazy. When I flip it for them, the red wigglers and the earthworms are, guys, they can't eat them all in one day. I mean, it's a protein source. It is free. It is available. It keeps my ladies healthy. It keeps them happy. It keeps them full. So I roll all this back and forth, and this is the chicken coop on the back is where they lay their eggs, and that's where my broody hens go. I leave them back there until they get off their nest with their babies, and then I move them into this pen.